The plane couldn't take off for 40 minutes because of me. Chad called me a disgrace because I couldn't put on my seatbelt. Chad pushed on my belly and told me to suck it in, calling me a fatty. I'd had 4 months of bed rest with broken legs and a head injury. After Chad ran over me, I couldn't stop eating. Chad and the flight attendant tried their best, but the belt wasn't long enough. Then Chad suggested I get off the plane. But I was the one who planned this trip to rekindle his feelings. Chad said I turned them into fat. He pushed me out of my seat. He yelled in front of everyone he wanted a divorce before I ate him up, too. The flight attendant pointed to the exit. It wasn't safe with me on board. Ashamed, I got my luggage from the compartment and dropped it. The man next to me helped me gather my things and handed me his card. He told me to call if I wanted to avoid future embarrassment. But I paid no attention as I listened to the mockery and giggles. Chad invited the flight attendant to go with him instead of me. I couldn't live like that anymore. I went back on a strict diet. But I couldn't control my appetite. I was dying without food. One day I fainted, and my doctor gave me shocking news. I couldn't starve. I was 3 months pregnant. 2 weeks later, Chad came back with a flight attendant to get his stuff. I told him about the baby, but Chad didn't care. He had a new life. He advised me to have an abortion. My doc was afraid my weight could cause a miscarriage and sent me to his colleague. It was the man from the plane. I felt embarrassed. But Gary didn't laugh. He found the cause of my huge appetite. In the accident, I damaged the brain center responsible for hunger. He promised to fix it, and I trusted him. I was on a plane, and this time the seatbelt buckled. The flight attendant asked the man in front to buy another ticket. He took 2 seats, but he was outraged. He was humiliated. I knew how he felt and tried to be supportive, but I was speechless. It was Chad. His hormones made him fat, but he didn't care. He asked me out on a date. After all, I was beautiful now, and I deserved him. At that moment, Gary came back. My husband had just fed our baby. He said Chad never deserved me. You can get rid of extra weight, but you can't get rid of cowardice. Don't you agree?